Woo.
Woo. Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? We're going to sit around the fire and wait for some people to get online with us tonight. We're going to give you some updates of things we got going on. I want to invite you to come out on the 21st to a meet and greet that we're having here in Campbell County with the gang that's in the True Appalachia videos that we do. And we're going to be talking about some things tonight that's coming up and talking about some things that y'all might want to talk about. We never know what people really want to talk about, but we'll talk about, maybe answer some questions tonight. I know a lot of people's been worried about me going camping, and we're going to talk about camping tonight and maybe some other things that we got going on. And I'm going to try to get on here and see if we're actually streaming on here to check it. Let's see here.
Here I go.
If you're out there, leave us a comment. I can't find the live stream. Okay, maybe that's it there. All right.
Shipped same-day delivery is there.
All right, guys, we're looking to see if we can get this online here and see if it's working. And looks like it's working. I got some comments on here. It takes us a few minutes to get going. All right, I can see 65 in Florida, somebody says, Dustin. 60? I think I might go to Florida.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, you got to stay here and keep the dog. All right, we're going good. So let me see if I can share this to my Facebook so people will know. See if I can share it without cutting it off. We got 82 people watching already, so
wow.
That's great. All right, there's a share button on here somewhere, I know, Dustin.
There is. I'm trying to locate it myself. I'm still trying to get logged into everything. Oh, we got 98. I'm still trying. All right. Hello, guys. I can see y'all chatting now.
Yeah,
the audio's good.
Hello, Mr. Jimmy, 36. Hey, fellas. Hello, everyone. Let me know where y'all from. This just says Susie on here. We're going to try to get this shared to Facebook and see if we can get a few things talked about here today. But no, I don't see no share. Did you ever find a way to share it, Dustin?
I'm copying the link to post to my Facebook now.
You can send me the link, then I can.
Okay.
I can't find the link on here to share it as of right now, but oh, there's the share link. Okay, let me copy that. Okay. So yeah, guys, if you're on Facebook, Dustin has a Facebook under his name, and then I have a Facebook under my name, and then we have the Appalachian channel with John Wood Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, make sure to follow us on there, and we'll be able to give you updates and links when they come out. Sometimes you overlook those links and things like that. That computer needs to be moved because you're kind of right there in the middle of everything.
Yes, sir.
Got your butt sticking out in the camera.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I was trying to check there.
Trying to look at the stuff on here. So, all right, maybe I'm getting it shared to. We had a lot of problems doing the live streams. Easy in a way in that we don't have to edit it, and but it's also hard in that sometimes getting the audio right, getting a good signal right. A lot of different things can go wrong on a live stream, and we just got to try to figure it out as we go. I haven't done a lot of live streams, but the last few that we've done, we found that people seem to really like it, and they asked for updates, letting us know. So I was wanting to let people know tonight that I'm alive and well. Everybody was so worried about me going camping. I think some people might have had a panic attack on the.
A little bit. I mean, I got messages after message. He got messages. They were worried to death about him.
And I'm going to make a confession tonight to you all. Everybody that's been worried about me camping, and I never have talked about this before, but I'm going to tell you some things about my camping and then you'll know a little bit more about some things. I'm getting I'm getting messages in right now. I hope you don't get sick after that camping trip. Um, yeah, generally you don't get sick from just being in the cold. You get sick from being around somebody that has something. I've
Right.
never caught nothing from nature.
No.
It's usually around somebody. So I was by myself, so I caught absolutely nothing and felt absolutely wonderful. And I loved it. A lot of people thinks, well, you got your computer wet on that last video, and
He did lose a computer.
it's a $3,000 computer, but I keep insurance on it, so it's only a $300 deductible. That's nothing to get that brand new computer back. So
That's true. That's true.
that's just part of tell them how much equipment we go through in a
Oh
year.
my Lord.
That $3,000 computer ain't nothing. We buy stuff constantly,
I don't
all
know.
day, every day. There's some kind of equipment coming in that's a lot of money. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of equipment that we use, and we lose a microphone sometimes, or something gets broke, and we just buy it back. That's just part of being. YouTube's our business, and just like you buy equipment for a business, or you have a business, and something gets broke, like when I was in business, things would break.
Yeah.
Well, the computer got some water on it and shut it down, and that's just part of being off grid and doing what I was doing. But I learned that maybe where it was setting at, maybe there wasn't a leak, maybe it was condensation. But I've never seen that much condensation coming from one area. But I took the Styrofoam out, and I'm redoing the trailer, and Dustin's going with me this weekend.
We've got a special project this weekend.
We can't tell you about it, what's going on, but we're gonna have other people that are camping with us this weekend, and we're doing a whole different thing this weekend. So it'll be really special videos coming up from this weekend trip. And tomorrow night we might try to do another live stream at the campsite. So we'll keep you updated on that, because we're supposed to be getting here maybe up to 2 inches in Tennessee.
Now, I saw one of the posts there a minute ago. Somebody just said they got over 1 foot of snow.
Yeah,
Lord.
I don't know. We didn't get nothing
No.
here. We got a dusting of snow, a little bit of ice for a few hours, and then rain. It just started raining, so we really didn't get much of anything here, thankfully. But I really wanted to see some snow on my trip, because that's something I really love. And a lot of people thinks that winter camping is something they've never heard of. They've never heard of people winter camping. Well, winter camping is one of the biggest YouTube video watch things on YouTube. I watch winter camping all the time, and even watch a TV show called Alone on History Channel, where people go out with nothing, and they have. Now, I'm not a hunter, so I couldn't do this. I don't hunt. I wouldn't kill an animal, but I'd shoot a human in a minute if they come at me. But if a bear come at me, I'd fire the gun in the air and scare it off. But a human, they'd be dropped.
Most of the time I like animals better than I do people.
Oh yeah, so I ain't gonna kill no animal, but people's worried about my camp and people breaking in. I said, well, they lock you in, how you gonna get out?
Look, I love Dad, and I'll tell you this. I'm going to say want with it. He's well protected with what he does, okay? When he's out there, he's
if anybody
okay.
shows up, they'll be leaving in a hearse. So if anybody wants to come, they say, what if somebody locks you in there? Well, I'll open the door back up with my 9mm. While they're standing outside, you understand? And I'll do it in a minute.
Yeah.
I don't care. I would shoot somebody in a minute. If they touched that camper, they would be dead.
Yeah. And you would be within your rights of that too.
That's my home. You can't come in it. So if anybody touched it, I would see them on the cameras first.
Yeah.
And then be.
You know, see, I don't think that people understand that too. You have such a perimeter around where you're at. I mean, hundreds of feet away from that, that's going to alert you, no, please guys, don't worry about him with that. And if you have the thought of locking him in the camper, please don't do it.
Have a good insurance policy, because your family will be very happy that you went to visit. And even if you show up unannounced, you're likely to get shot. Even if you just pull up outside and it's dark, you don't pull up on somebody's camp uninvited.
No, you don't know somebody's intentions.
Somebody did that to us one day.
Yeah, they did.
It really ticked me off.
It did.
And I told him, we don't need you here. We're making a video.
He actually showed up and lit our fire for it. Like, just started doing whatever. I don't know.
No,
we've never met this gentleman.
If you're not invited to my camp, don't come to my camp.
Yeah.
Because don't just show up unexpectedly, because I'm not, I don't know who you are. Now, if I know who you are and you're coming, then that's a whole different thing.
You're invited. You're welcome.
You're invited and welcome, but it's just a lot of people worried about me. And we talk about camping now. Everybody thinks, oh, John went camping for the first time in his life. How long have I been camping?
Since he was a kid, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to hear, we were talking about this earlier. It's not that he had never been camping before. It's just he had never camped this way before. It's a different style, a different process, a
Well, the
different way to
trailer
learn.
camping, yeah, we've done trailer
Yeah,
camping.
we've done the trailer
Actually
camping.
had a huge trailer, didn't we?
It was a 18-foot double tandem trailer that we took and
7-foot wide, and we
yeah.
camped in it. It was perfect for doing exactly what I'm doing with it. I got a smaller trailer because that trailer was so huge it was hard to pull.
Yeah.
And I'd take the grill, I'd take the picnic table, I'd take tents,
The whole house.
rafts, what?
The whole house.
Yeah, and we would camp for a month because we had foster kids, and when I was married back years ago, we kept foster kids, teenage foster kids, and camping was something they loved. So we camped on the river and went camping in trailers or cabins or tents or different things. I never talked about that I had experience camping. I never mentioned that. Everybody thinks John's never been camping, he's never done nothing, he don't know anything. I grew up right here. I can see the Cumberland Mountains right here, and I've lived anywhere I've lived, I can see the Cumberland Mountains my whole life, right here in this valley, Powell Valley. So my mom and dad grew up in the mountains, and they went off grid. When my dad retired, he went off grid and lived off grid in a cabin for a long time. And I'd go there and camp in the mountains, and so camping is something that I've done a lot of.
Yeah.
And I just can't believe how many people freaked out about going in the winter, because that's when it's a challenge to go. That's when going in the summer is just a vacation. That's not a challenge. That's just getting away and getting ate up with bugs.
Well, see, when I look at it, like during the summer, right, you can only take off so much clothing before it becomes inappropriate. During the winter, at least you can bundle up or adjust your heat. I like winter camping better because my body just doesn't deal with the heat very well.
Well, a lot of people was worried I was cold, but actually in that trailer, when it was 32 degrees, I was 80 degrees in the trailer and had to crack the door up. And that was on low heat with the buddy.
Yep.
And I'm going to show you the trailer again tomorrow night on the live stream, most likely, because I'm reorganizing it to make it work a little bit better for me. And everybody was worried I was going to die of carbon monoxide poisoning. Well, I've got, how many carbon monoxide detectors I got in there?
2 or 3 now, I think.
Yeah.
3. Okay.
How many vents that's in there?
There's at least 3, I think, vents in it. There's
Right,
a side
2
vent
factory, and I put another 4-inch vent straight out
floor.
into the floor. So had no problem staying in it, except got a little hot. There's one point when it was snowing, I was sitting in there with no shirt on.
And the thing was, I believe he was probably warmer where he was at than I was actually here at the house, to be honest.
Now, the problem is in the tent. Tents don't, I was in the trailer, and that's the reason I wanted to be in the trailer, was because I knew I could keep that trailer warm because it's only 5 foot by 8 foot. And this weekend, they're saying it's going to get where we're at about 7 degrees with a negative wind chill factor. So tomorrow night, it'll be colder than it is tonight. Let me see. Well, this is by the fire, but this says 21 degrees right now. But Saturday, they're saying here, the high is only going to be 15. So it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. And a lot of people, I had some people get mad because I went camping. I don't know why. It hurt their feelings, or they just said they weren't going to watch the videos no more. They couldn't stand to watch the cold. It made them hurt to watch me in the cold. And but I don't watch regular camping videos if somebody wants to go just camp during the summer, spring, or fall, because there's no challenge to that. You can go out and lay in the grass and do that. You don't have to have no special equipment or no preparation. But in the wintertime, yeah, you could die if you're not careful and don't know what you're doing. So it's more about experiencing things that
most people wouldn't.
Yeah, most people won't go winter camping, but a lot of people watch it on YouTube like I do. I watch the Outdoor Boys. He takes his kids when they're 3 and 5 and 7 years old to negative
negative 20, I think I saw in
negative 20 camping in Alaska, and generally just with a sleeping bag, never really a tent. They usually make a tarp.
Yeah, he bushcrafts a lot when he goes.
Bushcraft, and he takes his little kids into this, and they've done this for 5 years, and he's one of the largest camping channel on YouTube. He's got 19 million subscribers, and
he's still growing,
and
even though he quit. He quit, and he's still growing.
He quit last year because I guess it took a toll on him making videos. A lot of people don't realize the work that goes into making YouTube videos, especially when you do what Luke did. Now, I can never do what Luke did on the outdoor boys, because I'm not going to go in minus 20-degree weather and take nothing but a hatchet and a jacket and a fire starter and stay 3 days. But I do do what I do here in East Tennessee, and unfortunately we don't get a lot of snow, but I'd love to see snow for a little while. I love to camp in the snow, and I've camped in the snow before, so I've never talked about none of this before. And then I start realizing, okay, well, people don't realize that I've been camping my whole life. They think this is my very first ever time I've ever been out
Right.
camping, and which I don't consider living in my motorhome camping, because I lived in my motorhome. But a lot of people say, let me show you here my motorhome. It's in the garage there. See it? 32-foot Jayco, and I am thinking about taking it back out. I need to put it back to use. I lived in it and traveled in that Jayco for 2.5 years, and that was home to me, and I liked it. Wasn't no problem living in it. Had everything I needed. And a lot of people say, why don't you take that camping in the winter? Well, that's too simple, too easy, not a challenge in that. That's like going home, and I could stay in my bedroom and watch out the window and not have to be out there. But
It's about the experience, the opportunity, and the chance to do something different, you know. I mean, anybody can go camp in an RV. It's hard to settle in, build, work, you know, set up a camp in the winter and survive through it, especially in bad weather. And, you know, it's about, too, in my opinion, showing you all things that you all aren't getting the opportunity to do. We take the time to go do these things to show you all these events and these, I don't know.
I got a lot of people looked at it and said, when I went camping, we didn't have to have all the stuff you took. Well, you didn't have a YouTube channel. We have to have Starlink to do live streams. We have to have Starlink to upload stuff and to check comments all day long. So that requires power systems to do that, power batteries and power backups. And when I was a teenager, when I went camping, I didn't take nothing. I went to the park literally and laid on a picnic table that night. I didn't even pay for the spot. I'm sorry about that, but we would pull in to a spot, get out of the car, and my buddy would sleep on one spot's picnic table, and I'd sleep on the other. And we didn't even take no food, because usually somebody camping by us would say, "Hey boys, you want to come eat?" And we'd go eat. So those of you that want to say, "Oh, I didn't take that much camping," well, I took nothing when I was younger. But now that I'm older and I got big boy toys, I take them with me because I have to have them for the channel.
I think you said, though, too, the right thing. Getting older, there's certain comforts and things that are nice to be able to, when you have those, to take with you, because it's
when you have them, why not use them?
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of people, it seemed like they act like I wasn't really camping because I had a power bank with me. Well, you gotta have that power bank to make videos and to upload them and to edit. And so when my when my computer got wet, I came back home because I couldn't work no more. I'm not gonna sit out in the rain just to sit there and watch it rain. I couldn't film in the rain, and I could have edited if my computer hadn't went down. But I had a backup computer here at home, you know. I always keep a backup of everything. I take 2 iPhone 15s with me, 2 sets of microphones, 4 gimbals, tripods, power banks. Gosh, it goes on and on.
My equipment and everything
then
else.
Dustin has all of his camera equipment. And so right now in the kitchen, there's camera equipment and stuff everywhere. And we're always buying new microphones because we have such problems with audio. And then every time something new comes out, okay, yeah, we want everything new.
It's fun to try new stuff, you know.
And it's fun to be able to do that through the YouTube channel, making money. It pays enough for us to buy new computers or new cameras or whatever we need, or camping equipment. I spend about $5,000 on camping equipment that I'll use the rest of the year. We've got 2 tents, 2 nice tents, 16-foot tents. We've got all kinds of cooking equipment.
Anything we need. Anything.
We got anything and everything we need. We could camp about 20 people if we needed to.
You know, and it's fun to try so many different ways of camping as well, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna film camping in my van, Derek. You've probably seen Derek in some of my videos, but I've slept in Derek before and camped in Derek before over the years. So let me know in the comments if this is a surprise to you all people that thought I'd never been camping and gonna go out and die. Yeah, let me have that. Go out in the weather and die. No, I'm not an idiot.
No.
I was over prepared for the last trip. Yeah, I took a lot of stuff, but the forecast said we were going to get 18 inches of snow and then ice on top of that, and it wasn't going to get over 20 degrees for a week. That was all completely wrong for here in East Tennessee. Now, in some places, they did get ice and they did get snow. We got, if you watched the video the day it snowed that I filmed out there, that video I was able to film it and edit it and upload it that night because I had the Starlink, I had my computer, I had my power banks, I had a generator, I had everything I needed to keep things going. But that night late, well, no, actually, I didn't get that last video up. It was
You
uploaded.
didn't. That's how I knew something was wrong that morning.
Sunday morning's video didn't come out because Saturday night's when the water came in and
Yeah,
the computer got wet and went down.
I woke up and saw that it wasn't posted, and I was like, uh-oh.
He knew something was wrong.
I knew
because
instantly something was
I'd
wrong.
been posting everything real regular. And so let me see if I can get to the comments here.
Oh, yeah, that's what I hadn't looked at, guys. I did see there's been a lot of comments. I apologize. Normally I'm
Dustin usually goes on the comments, but we're kind of standing here by the fire tonight a little bit, and it's not doing quite as good as we'd like for it to. The wood was a little bit wet that we had in here, so it's not going quite as good as I'd like to see it. But so if you all finding out that I've been camping right here, these mountains I'm talking about, the Cumberland Mountain right here range that I've lived at right here in La Follette or Jacksboro my entire life here in Campbell County. When I was just about 5 years old, I remember my brother, Gary, which is about 12 years older than me, took me on his motorcycle. I was probably 5 and he'd have been about 17. And he took me on a motorcycle, a dirt bike, and we went back up on the backside of that mountain to the water reservoir, and we camped that night on the ground and on sleeping bags. And I remember hearing the birds that morning. I remember the dew and the being on everything and it being a little cold, no tent, just sleeping bags. We was on a motorcycle. And I don't even remember what we ate, but I remember his 22 or some kind of gun because I remember us shooting a gun. I think we fished a little bit. And that, ever since I've been 5 years old, I've always loved the mountains and going into the mountains. And I'm going to do a lot more of that this year. I'm going to be a lot more active on the channel as far as getting out and going places. And I'm wanting to know what you all would like to see. Here's somebody from Ireland writing, hello, how you all doing? Here's some...
I keep losing my phone.
Yeah, my phone's about dead. I'm going to lose it here in a minute. But
mine is too.
I just wanted to do an update tonight and let people know that I'm alive and well and doing good. And
Hey, I'm sorry, I love this comment. Somebody referred to it as they love our box of chocolate videos. You never know what you're going to get. That was pretty good. I like that.
Hey, I'm going to go to Florida next week. I'm going to go to the coldest day of probably this whole year that we'll have this weekend camping. Then I'm going to load up in the motorhome and go to Florida. Does that make y'all happier?
It doesn't.
Let me know.
It doesn't me.
It doesn't you. Well, I'm not taking you. You guys stay and keep the dog. The dog don't like Florida.
I'm going to be here editing and working and
yeah, he's going to be editing the videos that we're going to film this weekend.
Yes.
He'll have those videos, and then there's videos coming from our very first camping trip, the 10-day camping trip that we went on.
You know, see, that's the other thing with that camping trip. That was a 10-day trip we spent up there, and then we've been back 2 weeks almost, and I'm still finding footage, still processing video, trying to put these things out. Somebody the other day was like, they're out of order. That's because there's a lot of work involved in trying to put some of the more complex videos and larger sections like that together.
You don't just take your camera and film and then upload it. You take it and spend days sometimes putting it together. We don't spend as much time as some of the bigger channels do that get millions of subscribers. But if you all just Google winter camping on YouTube, you'll see how big winter camping really is. It's not big here in East Tennessee because we don't get snow. But they all go when it snows, or they live in an area like Canada or Alaska or out west in the Rockies where they get a lot of snow in the winter. So winter camping is about the only thing I watch right now in the wintertime. Actually, I like watching it. Makes me go to sleep better. You know, like I was talking about earlier, that History Channel show called Alone. They take 10 people, and it's usually about 4 women in there and 6 men, and they take them to a remote area somewhere It's a lot of times in Outer Banks of Alaska or Canada or somewhere that's really wilderness. I think there's about 12 to 13 seasons of that now, and they put them each in a different place. They're not together, and they do not have a camera crew with them. They have to film it
Hmm.
themselves. They have to hunt everything themselves, and ever who can stay the longest wins. And I think at one time it was $500,000. It might be a million now, but generally you're going to stay 3 to 4 months to win that money. Now, a lot of times people they do have a phone, satellite phone, where they can call in and uh, quit, and they'll come pick them up on a boat. And they also do medical checks on them. And if they lose too much weight, they automatically, for medical reasons, or if they have an injury or something, they'll pull them from the show. So then they get disqualified. So if you've ever seen a loan before, let me know. I don't know. I've always liked that. I couldn't compete in that because, like I said, I don't hunt. I'd starve to death. But what I do here, taking food and heaters and tents and sleeping bags and all that, we're way better off than people that, let's just say, that's homeless, that's living on the streets. They're the ones that's really struggling in the wintertime.
They are, and I can unfortunately say very firsthand that
Tell them a little bit about your experiences living off grid when you were homeless.
I don't know if you'd call it living off grid as much as just trying to survive day to day, but when you get into situations like I was in, it becomes almost impossible with no resources to be able to survive. Um, I found myself once, it was a couple of years ago, we had a major snow, had nowhere to go. I got caught off guard. I actually had to kind of dig down a couple
Was
of
you
feet.
expecting the snow to come?
I didn't have a device to be
Oh,
able to,
no.
I had no idea that it was coming. So it caught me off guard, and being unprepared for that was a nightmare. So the ability that you've got now and the way that you're camping and being able to have these things is very beneficial. And sorry, I get in my head when I start thinking about some of the things that went on, so I may stumble or stutter through this. But when I got caught off guard on this, what I'd done was I dug down fairly deep, used sticks to bow across it, and then plastic as a wrap, and then used the snow to pack the edges and candles to heat with small ventilation. Once the snow packed, it was kind of like an igloo. And you talking about a miserable way to sleep for 2 days, laying in the ground with candles to heat with.
So yeah, he had a situation to where he could have froze to death and had an issue with dying. And sometimes homeless people do. And we've worked and helped with the homeless a lot. Earlier last year, we did quite a bit of that work.
Well, it was something that came really kind of near and dear to me just getting out of your program and stuff with the rehab and wanting to try to find a way to give back.
Yeah,
I've,
we gave out a lot of supplies. We gave out tents. I don't know, probably 100
tents,
tents, 100
sleeping
sleeping
bags,
bags, food,
thousands, thousands of dollars.
thousands of dollars worth of food that was sent
Thanks to you all.
thanks to the viewers, yeah, that sent stuff, and was able to help a lot of people during that time. This year we're not working in that program, but we're working with other people that are. We got to the point where people thought we were a nonprofit organization to help people, and we're a YouTube channel. I was documenting people in North Carolina that was helping people. Well, and in that I got involved coming to Tennessee and back out of North Carolina when I was there for 4 or 5 months documenting the whole lean recovery. Then I came back here and I thought, well, I can do the same thing with a Amazon gifts list and give stuff out and help people. And we did that for a while, always still doing it a little bit, but it got to the point that people thought that we could pay their electric bill, their rent, repair their homes. I got a constant emails from people writing me saying, yeah, I need my porch repaired. I need my house roof fixed. And I'm like, we're a YouTube channel. We're not a nonprofit organization that does that type of stuff. We document people that did that.
And the sad part was they would get mad at us because we couldn't help it.
Yeah, I had one lady from Florida message me demanding $1,600 for rent, so much, $500 something for a car payment, and electric bills for 3 months were behind. And I'm like, we never have gave out money. We've
No.
never had money to give out. We never took in money to give out because we're not a nonprofit, but we can take gift items and give those away. We don't exchange money at all, never.
No, and that was something I learned on the streets myself that I knew better than to do. I know what I would have done if somebody had just given me cash. So cash in general is a bad idea. It doesn't work, help do anything to benefit anybody on the streets. It actually digs them
Right, it
farther into
hurt
the hole.
somebody that we were helping, that we documented. Um, uh, we gave their Facebook, and people started sending him money,
Yeah.
and that was the worst thing that could have happened to him. You can't send people that's in addiction cash or money,
No.
and they started sending him money, and we didn't ask for nobody to send them money.
They
asked-
just reach out to him and then
they
he
reached out
accepted
through
it.
his Facebook to him. We have no idea how much money people sent him, but apparently he got enough to stay in trouble with it. So
The one good fortunate thing is he finally got himself in enough trouble that now he's in rehab and he is doing a little better. Everybody makes progress. Look, I'm not the same person now that I was 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 6, 8, 10, whatever. It's growth, it's acceptance, it's understanding, it's a developmental process that you have to go through and learn about in your own time. And I guess that's with him. It took him finally getting in enough trouble to make it into the rehab. And I'm glad to know that he's there. He's safe. He's actually at a rehab that I was a house manager at, so he's doing pretty good.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Just as a
So
tip, if you see anybody out homeless, just try not to give them cash. If they need anything, just go
buy
get
'em
them the
food.
things.
I know a
Yeah.
lot of people says, well, let me give them $20, but you just bought them $20 worth of drugs 95% of the time.
Well, it's more
Or
like
$20 worth of.
$15 worth of drugs, and then $5 of it actually might go to food. It's just the way the addict's brain works, unfortunately. So
And if
just
you
no
offer to
cash.
buy them food, they don't want it.
No.
They'll, can I buy you food? No, we need money. And for cigarettes or dope, basically. So giving out cash is something we've never done. And, the people out of Florida demanded me to give them, pay their rent. I don't know where they thought that I paid people's rent for. I don't make that kind. We make pretty good money for YouTube, but we don't make money where we can just randomly send people's rent.
No. Well, no, I mean, even with what we do, I mean, I struggle. We still struggle on certain things. So, I mean, it's hard. I get it. And I understand people wanting the help and trying to reach out, but we are not a nonprofit.
Yeah, we're not a nonprofit, and we're not going to be. We thought about doing it, but man, you really have to. That's what you have to do full time because they call you all night long. We've backed away from it because so many people would call at 12 o'clock at night wanting food at 12 o'clock at night, and then get mad if you didn't get up, get dressed, and take them food. And so we've cut back on that. They have plenty of resources for food here in La Follette that they can get, but we still help a few people that we know that needs it and wants it, but we've kind of backed away from that. It was something that really ended up taking all of our time from the YouTube channel, where we couldn't make any regular YouTube videos. And we made nothing from that. Everybody thinks, oh, everybody that helps the homeless is getting rich. I don't know how they get rich helping the homeless.
No, actually, we lost
we
quite
lost
a bit.
it. Yeah, we put a lot of money into that.
And that's okay. We
Yeah,
were
that's
doing
okay.
that.
But we couldn't continue to keep putting time and money into it and pay our bills. We have bills too, payments and things like that, insurance and, the new healthcare thing with the insurance where it didn't renew on the marketplace, where they renewed that supplement on the income. Now my insurance is $1,600 a month for health insurance. I don't include my motor home, my business insurance, my bardominium insurance, life insurance, or anything else. So we have expenses and bills and have things to pay also. So we don't have money sitting here to send out to people, and we wouldn't anyways. I mean, if I had it, I would not give somebody cash because I know it'd go directly to dope.
I love you guys, and I love the people that we deal with, but me personally, I know how I was. No, I knowing the circumstances, I will go buy something for somebody. I will take it to them, but I won't give them cash can. He was talking about bills. This is the first time I can remember, and well, I don't have nearly the bills he does, but I finally got to buy the studio and working on it and a place to have and something of my own. I've not had a place like that of my own or anything in years, and it's thanks to the channel, thanks to y'all and your all support that I'm finally able to start doing something like that, you know, and Dad especially.
We both make money from product review videos.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people don't like when we do product review videos, but that's what pays our bills. That's what keeps the channel on there. And then a lot of people complain, well, you got commercials. Why you got to have commercials in your video? Every single YouTube video has commercials. YouTube's going to put them in there regardless, and that's how we make our money. Now, how much do we make on a video?
About a half a penny a view.
About a half a penny a view. So depends on how long the video is. A longer video, we might make a penny a view. On a long video, just depending on how long they watch it. Each video is a little bit different, and some shorter, some's longer, some gets more views, some gets less. So we make our pay 1 cent, 1 penny at a time.
One view, one click at a time.
One view, one click at a time, yeah. We're wanting to bring content that you all want to watch. The camping is something I just wanted to particularly do myself, wanted to do it, and thought, well, we might as well document it. Because I've watched so much camping over the past few years, especially winter camping, I'm like, okay, I want to do this, and let's just film it and document it while we're doing it. And we're going to do camping quite a bit this year, but we're going to do regular content. Actually, I'm going to go out of Appalachia to Florida probably next week and go down and see if we can find some wildlife down there. I've been looking for wildlife here, but I guess it's so cold they've hibernated. I don't know. But there's some places down in Florida there that like the gator exhibit and airboat ride that we're going to go do. So we got some things coming up. You got any?
Hi, Sam.
Who's
Sam? He says he can't hear, but I mean, I checked the audio. It seems good. Maybe his thing's turned down, but hi, Sam.
From Retired and Inspired to Sam.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Sam. How you doing, buddy? I put your sticker on my computer.
It is.
And the sticker you gave me when we was already on Brooks, for whatever reason, I just stuck it on my computer. And if you watch the video that I posted, was it yesterday?
Yes, yeah, I think it was yesterday. He kind of.
It might have been this morning. I don't know. What is today? Thursday?
Today's Thursday. I don't think we had nothing come out today, did we? Or did we?
No, we did real early this morning.
Oh yeah, the 4 o'clock one.
I set one at 4 o'clock this morning to go off. But on that video, if you watch that where it rained, if you look at my computer, Sam, I showed my computer when it got wet. You'll see your sticker on my computer.
Think of it as a hidden Easter egg within the video, you know?
So yeah, Sam is a fellow YouTuber that we've worked with a lot over at R.M. Brooks General Store, and he enjoys himself, and he does a lot of eBay selling and different things. And so anything else on here? We'll probably get off here tonight. Yeah. And tomorrow night's Friday night. We can stay up later maybe. Hopefully we can do some live streams and let you know a little bit more about what we're doing this weekend. We got about 10 guys that's going to be there camping with us, and we're going to have a good time. I've worked with them before. I'm not going to say what they're doing or who they are at this time. I don't know if they want that announced. Probably not. But they got a special project going on this weekend, and we're going to document that for them.
I'll be honest, we've had a lot of projects. This one has got me excited enough that I'm going to spend the entire day filming in 15-degree weather and
like it.
And love it. Not just like it, love this one. So hopefully you all will love it just as well. Sam said he's going to send you another sticker, or he's got another sticker for you.
Okay, thanks, Sam. I see that. Thanks for the shout out. Sam says. Sam's our buddy. We'll be going back to R.M. Brooks, Sam, pretty soon.
Yes.
So R.M. Brooks General Store is a place that if you've not seen those videos, if you go to the playlist and go to R.M. Brooks, you know, there's 35, 40 videos that I filmed there over the last 4.5 years, and wonderful videos, a great store. Tiffany, who runs it, wonderful person, and we'll be going back there, and we're going to do some camping there. They have a campground.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
They do have a campground. They have tent camping, and they have motorhome camping, and I don't get these comments back when on the live stream for whatever reason. I don't think.
They're finally set where they're starting to. It takes about 48 hours to process, but we may be able to eventually get to your comments.
If you're interested in going to camp at RM Brooks's, we might do a March camp there. It'll be semi-warm. I mean, I camped at RM Brooks's in the treehouse in December when it was 12 degrees outside with no electric and no heat because there's no electric in it. So I mean, I've camped in a treehouse before. So
that's one I've not even got to do.
So so staying in my 5x8 trailer is like a kid staying in a clubhouse. It's just a big fun thing. Everybody's like, poor John, I can't believe he's doing this. Why?
Oh, he's loving it. Even in the disaster of it, he's going, yes.
Yeah, I just hated that it rained and wasn't snow because it would have been such beautiful videos. A few degrees difference on the temperature. It went from snow at 32 degrees and then about 32, 33, 34 turned into cold rain. And so I gave up. My computer was down and I came back and I'm redoing the trailer on the inside. I'm putting some grid wall up so I can hang things better. You know, you have to go out and try something to see what works. And one of the things I found that works super well is the buddy heaters. The little buddy in that thing.
They will flat run you out.
They will run you out. Before the live stream, I was out there working on it and inside of it. And I had the buddy heater on. And I've taken my coat, my shirt, and everything off. And but if those of you who might want to be interested in coming to camp, you can bring a trailer, an RV, or you can tent camp. And I've not even talked to Tiffany about it yet at RM Brooks, but she's usually up for anything. So if we want to put a program together where we come camp at RM Brooks's, that would be very fun to get a bunch of people together. Or you could just come visit that day. You wouldn't have to stay and camp. But I have been there and camped in my motorhome many times. I stayed in the treehouse, and I've actually even stayed at the Airbnb there at Gray Gables, Tiffany's mom's. And you know, there's just something about camping. I guess you have to like it or you don't like it. And I really enjoy it. Like I said, I never talked about, okay, we used to trailer camp. I just said, we're going to stay in a cargo trailer. And everybody thought, well, that's crazy. You've never done something like that. Yeah, I did it many years in a row and done it. Generally camping, I love the winter camping better because in the summer, you got bugs, you got heat. You got more people everywhere, and they're generally right up in your business when you're camping right beside of them. There's a lot of things about winter camping. It's just so quiet and peaceful, especially if it snows. It's just so serene, and I love a fire. Although our fire tonight is really sucked. It just kind of smoldered and smoked, but
it was doing okay, and it just kind of lost its fizzle.
Yeah, it got wet. It's still smoldering. It'd be good to cook on right now, actually, the way it's doing. But here, let me show it to y'all. Let me bring it over here.
Let's see here.
We got a little bit of fire in there, but
not too bad.
We could drop a fire starter and maybe get it going, but we're about done for tonight. We'll leave that and probably put it out so we don't burn the wood up. And then we can start that fire back whenever we come back. I don't know when we'll be back.
It may be a bit.
This camping trip's only going to be a 2-day trip because I'm coming back Monday, 1st of February. Well, it'll be, I think Sunday's the 1st, maybe. So we'll be camping from January all the way into February. What about that? In 2 nights. That's wonderful. We started camping in January and ended this trip in February. So, but yeah, it's just going to be a 2-night trip because I'm going to tell you, I like it, but when it's that cold, it takes a toll on you. Your body uses so much more energy. You can't do a whole lot. Like right now, I keep taking my glove on and off because my glove won't work my phone when I touch it. And so, you know, in filming, and I've worked with these guys before, and they're gonna do their thing. I'm pretty sure, even if it snows or whatever, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. And really great guys. You're gonna like them videos. And Dustin will do those while I go to Florida.
Yeah.
My mom and dad. My dad retired when he was 49 years old, and he started every year going to Florida in January and February. And you know, I'm starting to think that might be a pretty decent idea.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try it for a week, and I'm gonna get a campground down there for a week, and I'm gonna try to find some manatees and some eagles and some gators and some things like that, because
I keep trying to talk him into wrestling a gator, and I think he's going to do it.
if I could, I would wrestle an alligator. Absolutely. I'm not scared of animals, am I?
No.
A lot of people think that I'm scared. I like animals, and they're dangerous. I'm gonna tell you that some animals are very dangerous. Deers can be dangerous. You can be horned by a deer, or kicked by a deer, or especially a moose or an elk. We have huge elk here, and we actually got some elk
On video
on our thermal camera that we will be doing more of, going out into.
We're learning with some of this. We've made some mistakes in some of the things that we do, some stuff on the video, but it's coming.
There's some things that didn't work out quite as well,
Yeah.
like the wood stove. Okay. I love a fire, and I like a fire in a tent, because propane heat is terrible as far as making moisture. That could be where the water come in my trailer, because where the heater was at, propane makes a tremendous amount of moisture, and I had that styrofoam insulation stuck to the ceiling, and the water was coming out, but it was pouring out, and it was raining that day. So with the rain and the moisture from that, I've never had a leak there before. It's never leaked, or I would have fixed it before going out there. But propane's great to heat with, but it's terrible because it makes a wet heat.
It's a lot of condensation.
A lot of condensation. And I also use the diesel heater. And the diesel heater, that's something we'll do a review on. And I was talking about that earlier. We do reviews on products. We just got a really cool Blue Eddy power bank in today, and we'll be doing a review on that runs your refrigerator. And we get paid to do those reviews, plus we get the products. So when you see all this equipment that we have, a lot of times, some of that stuff that we gave to us and then paid to do the review on.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite parts kind of doing this. I love tech stuff, anything I can get my hands into to work with. So anytime things show up, like I literally pulled into the driveway today and saw it sitting there, and Dad was on the phone. I know I had to probably irritate him. I come running through the door with this box like, ah! It was just like the best part of my day.
This Blue Eddy power bank's especially designed to run your refrigerator. It's set on top of your refrigerator or mount on the wall behind it, and you plug it in, your power goes off. It'll run most refrigerators for a day and a half. Plus, we've got another backup past that.
Yeah, so if we lose main power, it goes to the jackery. The jackery feeds the secondary system. So even if the jackery goes all the way down, the Blue Eddy's still going to have power to keep the fridge from losing everything.
So, and the internet. We keep the internet on there, so we can have internet.
Essential services.
And the security system. So even when we lose power, we still have our video surveillance and security system and Wi-Fi, even when the power goes down, at least for a couple of days. Yeah. And then we have a generator that we borrowed. Paul,
thank you, Paul.
for watching, Paul. Thanks. Hope you don't need it back anytime soon, but we probably won't use it so much. We're not taking the generator this weekend because it's only going to be 2 days, and we're going to take solar panels to recharge the Starlink and our cameras and the lights and different things that we run. So yeah, when we camp, we don't do what's called bushcrafting at all. If you're into bushcraft, I ain't no bushcrafter at all. Now Dustin, he's done some bushcrafting before.
That's something I enjoy or whatever. It's just not a style he likes, and I get it. It's not for everyone. It's not. It's a difficult way to try to live or try to survive, man.
I watched a guy on YouTube the other night. I can't think of the channel. We took 5 items, no tent, no sleeping bag, and he went into -0 temperatures and he spent the night. And so that's the type of challenge that I like watching somebody do. He had to find a place to build a shelter with his axe, cut wood, set fire to it, and live with no sleeping bag, no tent, and negative sub-zero temperatures. So I'm not going to do that.
I might eventually on something, but it's not likely anytime soon.
No, we're camping here in East Tennessee, and we're not getting those super cold weather or the snow here, and that's a good thing, I guess. I know people love to see the snow, but they also love to see it go. So, well, I guess we're going to get ready to get off here tonight. Let me look and see how many people we got watching, and this will be on here. You can watch it at any time. A lot of people think that once we do a live stream, they missed it, and they can never watch it again, but it replays, and it's on there.
Well, we still got 547 people.
547 people on a Thursday night. So, guys, we're going to be back tomorrow night if all goes well. Now, if you don't see us, don't panic.
Hi, Tammy. I see Tammy in there now.
Is Tammy on there?
Tammy's in here now. I've not been checking messages, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, she's been here for a while. Apparently, she's been talking for a little bit. Sorry, Tammy, I didn't see you.
Never heard that. That might be too much for Eddie. Laugh out loud. Somebody must have been asking something about Eddie. Yeah, it's hard for us to read these unless you're sat down and you're just watching them. Oh yeah, Tammy's been on here. So yeah, that's Eddie can give dance lessons, somebody said. Actually, Eddie's birthday's on Tuesday. He'll be 65 years old. We might have to go visit old Eddie. Tammy, if you're watching, send me a message. We might need to do something for Eddie on Tuesday.
I don't think there's a might. I think we need to.
Yeah, we'll probably be a video about Eddie's birthday coming up pretty soon.
That would be cool.
Yeah, would you like to see a video from Eddie's birthday? He might dance that night. I don't know.
I believe that would be a night he would dance.
He's turning 65 years old, I believe.
65, and I mean, that man is just wide open all the time doing something, ain't he?
He don't like the snow, though.
No.
He hates the snow because where he lives at, there's a curve, okay? It comes straight past his house and it curves like that, which is a new bridge there now. And that probably slowed a lot of people down this year because construction going on where they're building the bridge. But the problem is people go down through there and slide off that road into the creek, and then they're knocking on Eddie's door.
He's the first one they can get to.
Yeah. So they see a side by side out front of his house,
and automatically assumes there's a side by side. This guy can pull us out. So Eddie winds up at whatever time of the night in the snow, not having a good time.
I was asking Eddie. He was talking about snow, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna start to be great. I love it. We'll get some good video and footage." And I hate snow. And he kept on for a couple of days talking about.
He was very adamant about hating that snow.
Why do you not like the snow? Oh, because I'm in it all the time when it happens. I said, "What do you mean? Why don't you just stay home?" He said, "I can't." He said, "They're knocking on my door all day long, want me to pull them out of the creek."
I would put a sign on my door at that point. No,
I think I'd put a sign, $500 for toes or something.
No kidding.
Because, yeah, it's a real sharp curve right there where he lives in the Duff area. And I can see people going off on that. Even if you know the curve's there and it's iced over, you put your brake on, you're still going to be in the creek. But they've redone those roads there. And that's something, too, we hadn't talked about a whole lot is next month on February 21st. That's a Saturday from 12 to 4. We're going to have a meet and greet. And you can meet Tammy and Eddie and George and Mary, and you can meet Red. He'll be there. Red's never been in any of our videos. He's always gone when we're filming, but we hang out at Red's a lot. Yeah.
He's a very busy person. He's in for a second, then he's like it's like a gust of wind.
I like Red. He's a good guy. Let us camp up there on his property for 10 nights, 11 days, something like that. And thank you if you're watching.
Yes, sir.
Red, for letting us stay there. We had a good time. It was fun. Even the windstorm. A lot of people said the windstorm, the tent disaster was a disaster, but you know we kind of predicted that was going to happen. We absolutely knew that was going to happen, really. So
well, we knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know when. Unfortunately, it came in a lot sooner than we expected.
A little sooner, and we did not put the tie downs on the tent at all. You know, they send these strings and stakes and all this stuff to tie it down with, and we did that a little bit, but we didn't stake it down like it should have been because,
well, I mean, legitimately,
we thought disaster's always good for a video.
It is, but legitimately, we thought we had till the next day to try to kind of secure everything. I'm laying there asleep. What was it, 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Dad's like, "You probably need to get up." I'm like, "Crap."
Well, our tent was falling down. Stakes was coming out of the tent we were sleeping in.
The backside, the ground was so soft that when, it just destroyed the back of it.
We actually, in that 10 days, set up camp twice. We set up camp first time.
I feel like it may have been more than that. I mean, that's just me, though.
It came a rain. It rained for a few days.
Yeah.
And when it did, water got under our tent.
Oh, God.
And it made it muddy when you was walking under the tent. We had a floor, but... So then we decided to get a better tent, a canvas tent, and we got a better tent, and we set it up. And then we moved the first tent out of the mud and set it up again.
Yep.
So we set camp up twice. And I think we got that on video. We'll be showing when we set
Yeah,
the second.
that's actually what I'm working on now.
That's setting the second tent
the
up.
setting the second tent up,
Yeah.
and the things we kind of went through. So there's not a whole lot of stuff after the disaster with the tent that day. We'll probably be going you know, a little farther into the video with it, but yes, there's no camp set up and some other stuff that's there. Yeah, the aftermath, I guess you would call it, what it took to rebuild the camp after the windstorm, the mud, the rain, just every little thing that could happen.
That's what we were expecting, because that's what we wanted to show, the
Yeah.
disasters of camping.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, oh God, it was terrible for you. No, we've had a ball.
we really did. We
And,
really did.
Even when I went camping by myself this past weekend, I had a ball.
Yeah.
I didn't like the rain, but believe it or not, for about 4 hours, you can watch that video, it came out this morning. When I come home, I was soaked, wasn't I?
Oh, he was drenched. I mean, he was
My
waterlogged as can be. I felt
And,
like somebody had thrown him in a swimming pool somewhere.
It took putting my coat in the dryer twice to get it dry, but
Yeah.
you know, even in the rain, I enjoyed making the video. I like to not got out. I parked in a bad spot.
He got a little
But
too far down in
My
the...
Toyota has that traction control, and that works. It grabs one wheel, and the other one spins. If one spins, it grabs the other one, and it works as good as any four-wheel drive I've ever had, even in a two-wheel drive.
Yeah, it
And
came out of that hole pretty
it
good.
came out, you can see that if you're not watching the video, it came out, the water was a good 2 foot deep mud, basically. So I went through about 2 foot of mud and water, pulling the trailer, and got through it. I got stuck the first time. It started spinning. I backed up, put it in drive, and that traction control kicked in. One wheel would grab, the other wheel would grab, and come right out, no problem.
It did really well. I don't think I've ever seen that Toyota in that much water or mud, and it surprised me the way
I've
it
had it in
came
the
out.
mountains a lot of times,
Yeah,
and it's done really good.
He has. I just myself, I hadn't seen that with it, and it just done really well.
Yeah, and I like my old Toyota. It's over 20 years old, I guess, now, and maybe buy another one day. I don't know, but this one's I don't worry if I get a scratch on it or the dog gets in it or whatever. Don't bother me. But I've always before bought in the past when I'd buy new cars, especially when the boys were little, and they would go out riding their scooters or their bicycles, and you notice they took the handlebars down the side of the new car, and you got a nice new pinstripe. Straight down the side. So, or you take it to Walmart, and having a new car really stresses me out because you don't want it to get damaged or messed up. So, especially the way I am, I'm an outdoor guy. I love building things, DIY things. I build a lot of stuff and I always have. Done a lot of home remodeling, work with my hands. Did iPhone repair up to not long ago. I had a store where I fixed iPhones, so I'm kind of mechanically inclined. I did security systems at one time and installed them for people many years ago, video surveillance. Had a lot of businesses. I've always worked for myself, except even as a teenager, I worked for myself. Had my own business at 18. I've always had my own business, except for 6 months I thought, well, I'll try to sell insurance, and I sold life insurance. I had to do a 6 months contract with them, and to stay on. I got licensed to sell insurance and stayed 6 months and went back to working for myself because I'm just that type of person. I like the challenge of things, of trying to make a business work or trying to pay the bills. And YouTube was probably, without a doubt, the hardest challenge. A lot of people says I want to start a YouTube channel and ask me about it sometimes, and all I can tell them is it took me, let's see, how many years did it take me? It took me about 14 years to get to making money on YouTube. I started in 2010, and I kind of worked at it and dabbled at it, and I do a video some here now, every now and then. But when the pandemic hit in 2020 and everything slowed down, at that point, I took a loan. They were offering small business loans. I took a loan for $30,000, which was a gamble. I'm going to take this loan. I'm going to lock the door on my business. I'm not going to close it. I'm going to continue paying rent, but I'm going to go 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, go to church on Sunday most of the time if I'm in town, but I'm going to use that $30,000 to buy some equipment and to pay my bills and see if I can make money. So it was a big gamble, and I would never tell nobody to do that. never. But after researching, a lot of YouTubers do take and invest up to $300,000-$400,000 loans to start a YouTube channel to get it going. Because YouTube channels, we don't get there, but once you get into the a million subscribers, you're making millions of dollars a year.
Right.
You even kids, there's kids that's making $30 and $40 million a year. And then you got Mr. Beast, who is a billionaire from being on YouTube.
Yep.
He's the biggest YouTuber. And
Over 450 million subscribers. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine trying to manage a channel like that.
he has
It's just-
150 employees, I believe.
yeah, just in North
And
Carolina.
has a huge studio in North Carolina. So, but his videos are marketed for younger audience. YouTube is now growing on an older audience now that they're discovering that you can watch YouTube on your TV. And I think about 80% of people now watch their YouTube on a TV because the app's built into all the smart TVs, and if you got internet, just click on it and watch it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I thought I was close. You know,
That happens sometimes.
that's what my preacher says. You know, he says, you know what it means when I say now in closing, and then he says it means absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
So
Gotta love
I guess
Tony.
that's what it means to me when I'm saying I'm getting ready to close. It don't mean nothing.
That's enjoyable. Well, we saw that there were still 500 people in there, and I think we just kept talking.
Well, there'll be more tomorrow night, I hope. So, guys, remember tomorrow night to check on us to see if we're still alive, because we're gonna. I didn't get the trailer finished tonight. I don't think I'm gonna go out and finish it tonight.
It's very cold now. It's getting kind of.
Well, it's hot in the trailer.
Oh, I
mean,
believe it in the trailer. I'm just talking about me myself now. It's getting cold.
I've got stuff all out in the driveway. I throwed
Oh.
everything out of the trailer in the driveway. So,
Oh, that's sad.
yeah, I got the grid wall up though.
Did
so,
you?
Yeah.
I was in editing, so I didn't know what you done.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So we're gonna take the tent tomorrow night, and we'll figure it out. We're gonna stay in the tent maybe, or one of us stay in the trailer, because the trailer will stay a lot warmer. But with enough propane buddy heaters, we can keep that tent warm, because we've done it. But I've never tried it at, I think, what they calling for tomorrow night, 7 degrees?
I don't remember exactly.
7. Well, all righty, guys. I guess we're gonna get off here and look for us tomorrow night. We'll probably come on here a little bit later. I think it was 8 tonight, because
8,
we
yeah.
kept having such problems.
We were trying to get on earlier, the audio, everything. It
Audio
just
was
kinda,
problems, microphones wasn't working. Could have been operator problems.
It was probably operator problems.
I
Sorry,
was trying
guys.
to get the live stream going, and I started it a couple of times and then stopped it and started over. But thanks for watching tonight. Make sure to hit the subscribe button up there, subscribe to us, and then
And find us both on
oh,
Facebook.
yeah, on Facebook, Dustin Ward and John Ward, and then the Appalachian channel with John Ward. Send us a friend request, follow us on the Appalachian channel, and subscribe on YouTube. And no, it don't cost you nothing to subscribe. It just helps the channel grow a little bit better and helps us get in the algorithm better when we have more viewers or subscribers on there. So, well, we appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next video, hopefully tomorrow night. And
Hopefully tomorrow
then
night.
we might have a video out for Saturday morning on the last camping trip if you can get it edited.
I'm trying to work on that, depending on how the morning and a few things go. So
A lot of
bear
people
with
don't
me.
realize once you spend 3, 4, 5 hours editing, then you got to render it, which is an hour and a half. Then you got to upload it, which is going to be 3, 4 hours, and then you got to title it and put the titling and all that in. So it kind of ends up being a bit of work. I'm just doing editing. And,
I spend the majority of my time when I'm working on something. That's what I do. I just sit and edit.
but
and-
live streams don't take no editing, but we make very little money, if any, on the live streams. It's not something we make money on at
They're
all.
fun to do. They're informative for you all, and I don't know.
We get 1/100th of a penny per view on live stream, probably.
I don't even know. I don't go
We'd
back
have to
and
get
look at it.
like 100,000 views to make a penny. I don't know. We make a little bit on live streams, but they're fun to do, and it lets us update. And we don't have to edit anyways. We're done.
That
When
makes
we
it
hit-
easier.
When we hit end, we don't have to edit for days. But we love you all. Appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Be praying for us, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night if all goes well. Bye-bye.